back, baby.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the DMFL podcast, episode 2. I'm back here with Sunny. We had to do it again, after last week. We had to run it back. All the fans they're loving the duo, so we try to keep it going.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, last week was a fun week. It was we had referees there, we had jerseys. So
Jerseys were cool.
You liked your design and stuff like.
I mean, I think our team was regretting our design a little bit.
Okay.
We were digging the material.
Yeah.
No, it's not the design actually. I think we were regretting the colors that we chose.
The
and
gray.
we were really envious of all the other designs.
Yeah.
Like yours was cold. Like
Pretty
you guys
Palestine.
look fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought GSOT looked pretty good too.
Yeah. That black.
And they did no hoods.
Damn.
And they had like a little chain here.
Mm-hmm.
You know
That was the Wakanda.
Yeah.
Black Panther chain. So that was.
I didn't even make that connection.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't even know that. But yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
It makes
I
sense
mean,
now.
Wolfpack designs next level.
Yeah.
And Wolfpack, also Legion of Zoom's design, like it's just like the Chargers look.
Yeah.
So it's a nice look too.
We took an L on the design for sure.
For sure.
We
I
took
mean,
an L
because it's hard to do legends.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to it's with the name as well.
Yeah.
I think it was hard, but overall, jerseys were definitely a big plus. I would say this year. I mean,
and I got another pair of shorts that don't have pockets, so that's good. Add that to my rotation.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
I'm always scrambling for shorts with no pockets.
Yes. All right, so game 1 of the day, 8 a.m. game. We had the Legends of Dart versus Notorious. There was some dark crime there. We had Sahil playing quarterback. He was missing PJ, so I think that was a big loss for him as well. But you guys beat him down 42-12. I think I had the right prediction on that game. I knew.
Bro,
42-13. I knew you guys were going in the 40s.
How?
I knew you guys were going to the 40s for sure. I just knew it. The 12th thing, scoring twice, I could see it. With Tyreek Hill running around. I saw him making some plays, get 12 points at least, but I was almost spot on.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. I was shocked, and I didn't realize it when it happened. I went back, looked at our podcast, and I saw that, and I compared it. Yeah, it blew me away. But that's cool, man. I mean, you got your 1-0 so far.
So far,
on the predictions.
Yeah, 1-0.
So not bad. But there was a conspicuous absence from Notorious, other than PJ. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, God. Yes. Where was he?
Hasib, bro.
Where was the Panda? Where was Panda?
Hasib, bro.
Free that man.
Somebody check on him?
No.
We need to check. We need to check.
Someone call him and check.
Welfare check. I don't know, man. I was thinking about calling him. I think he should be the next guest.
We might have to just see how he's doing.
Yeah, because he just didn't show. And
we seen that announcement
out. Dirty though, bro.
We seen that announcement out.
Went hard on that announcement.
But we had no names were mentioned though.
Yeah.
No names were mentioned.
Yeah, you didn't have to mention any names. You didn't have to mention any names. Poor guy.
Where is that guy?
Huh?
Like
I don't know. I don't know. He comes every day on Sundays.
Yeah, that was different. Hopefully he's okay though.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's okay.
Nah, he'll be all right. I'll check on him. But yeah, man, game got away from Notorious pretty quickly. They put in Tyreek Hill. I didn't even know he was a lefty. Like Michael Vick out there. Actually.
Yeah, it was different.
But yeah, he was throwing dimes out there. And his wide receivers were selling.
Yeah, I think Sahil started off decent. Like he was running around a little bit.
Yeah.
Rush was doing pretty well, but he was able to maneuver the rush. He was making moves, but they just couldn't score points. They weren't able to capitalize on their moving after post first down. And you guys were doing whatever you guys wanted. They rushed 1, rushed 2, rushed 3. Didn't matter what they did. You guys were just. RJ had a great game. Papilla was looking like a masterclass surgeon out there. He was doing whatever he wanted. And then Maroche was catching post corner, post anything he wanted. Yeah. Just catching everything. Yeah. So overall, you guys did your thing. But Notorious was free agent squad. We don't know much about them yet to know. Patrick, he came out.
Yeah.
Patrick Fellows came out. So he missed some plays too. He had an okay game, but. Yeah. Overall, you guys are just too much for them, I would say, and that's what happened.
Yeah, I mean that's the way it goes. I mean they're 1-1, they're 500. It's not too bad. To start the season. Yeah. And they're still in the mix. So hopefully once they get their full squad, they get PJ back and the seed back. They'll be looking good.
Yeah, I think what they learned, Notorious, is that Tyreek Hill is a factor. You can use him in the star maybe.
You have to integrate him.
Integrate him in the with Sahil because just mixing up the offense a little bit. Base Sahil isn't going to be enough out there, I would say.
Oh, we forgot about something. We
The play of
the Moss, bro.
The Moss.
The Moss on Hicks.
No, that play's gonna be everywhere.
Is he still alive?
I don't know.
Still alive? We gotta check on him too. Welfare report. Check on Hicks too. Welfare. He took it in stride though. He took it like a champ.
Yeah. He did. He did. That Moss was actually like wild.
Yeah.
Like that'll be everywhere. That'll be everywhere on DMFL media. That'll be everywhere this week for sure. But
you can't get away from it.
Yeah. I mean,
but the thing is that when you're the safety, you expose yourself. So either you're making an incredible play like you made in week 1, right? Remember that tip, and then he caught it, right? So like, and then that's just what happens. It's like when you're playing like forward or center in basketball, right? People are gonna try and posterize you. Yeah. And they're gonna try and dunk on you, and sometimes you get dunked on, like Rudy Gobert, right? And sometimes you make an incredible block. Yeah. And it just comes with the territory, and that's kind of like being a safety. So as long as you don't take it to heart.
But it is shocking because he's 6'7", or 6'9".
I mean, I don't know. 6'9".
No, I'm joking. I'm joking, but I'm just saying he's huge.
Nah, I put him at like 6'4".
But I'm just saying, like, with this height, getting Moss is very shocking.
It is.
It's a jaw. Like, when I saw it, my jaw dropped. Like, this can't be happening right now. He's an NFL player getting Moss by Sahil from Dart. He's an NFL player. So it's like the man played in the league, okay? Like,
he didn't play.
I know. I'm just saying the way he looks like it's so scary looking. And then Sahil is still tall. He's a tall guy though.
Yeah, he's a tall guy. He timed it perfectly. He went up. He high pointed it.
And the worst part about it is he catches it and then pauses.
Yeah.
Like,
he was shocked.
I just mossed this guy. And then he finished it off, and then it was just great play. Solid, great play.
Shout out Sahil, man. That was
probably the play of the week for sure. For sure, play of the week for sure. I didn't see anything else. We'll get into that though. We'll get into more plays.
I mean, it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat.
Because the week 1's play of the week was the Moss and Obey by Parker. So that was, and so it's kind of like we're doing a thing of Mosses now. The best Moss of the week is the play of the week. But I mean, overall, 1-1 Torius, free agent squad, they're okay. And you guys are 2-0, looking good onto week 3. So we'll see what happens. Cool. Okay, game 2, we had Legion of Zoom, a Dart product, versus Desert Eagles. Your Suns came to play. They all showed up. They did. Like every single one of them. Yeah. That there was not one missing.
Yeah. Even Del Angle.
Del Angle. Good move. Yeah, he showed up. Yeah. He was happy. Everyone was giggling and happy.
Clowning him from the sideline.
Yeah, and we had Maz there. We had Musta and the bros together, and we had
Jad showed up.
Jad Bajur's there. They did whatever they wanted. That was actually like, I mean, when they're
Isaac, I don't think was there.
Oh, that one guy missing. Okay, but they had so many already. I mean, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, overall, this game, Desert Eagles is just. I knew this was gonna happen. What did I say on predictions? What was I?
You were at 49-6. And the game was almost exactly scored like the first game. The first game was 42-12. This one was 42-14. Yeah. I was at 37-13, so I was pretty close on Desert Eagles score. You were a little closer on LOZ score, but if you do the plus minus, I end up winning this one. Okay. Yeah, I just didn't think the Desert Eagles will be able to score more than once, and they scored twice, which is pretty amazing. Because you're wrestling a great defense out there. Harry showed up. Mm-hmm. Harry's out there. Jad's out there. Del Angle's there. So I mean, LOZ. Seth was doing whatever he wanted. He had a passing touchdown, a rushing touchdown, a catching touchdown, and he hit everything. Yeah. His stat sheet was actually like insane to look at. Mm-hmm. They put Musta at quarterback, and he was doing his thing too. Overall, Legion of Zoom, when the team is there, they're hard to beat, and they all came. So I mean, that's what happens. Yeah, we know what they're capable of. I can't wait to see them against some stiffer competition. Yeah, that's going to be really interesting. The sky's the limit for them. Yeah, the sky's the limit for them. So great job, LOZ. Desert Eagles, keep your head up and keep fighting. Can't wait to see you next week.
Keep fighting, guys. Keep fighting. Golly, do you want to do this game 3? I came in.
You're still recovering?
No, like actually, there's right now that game killed me, and then yesterday Lakers game also killed me too. So it's like back to back.
Dude, honestly, the Lakers game, like I fully predicted that. I tell my friends all the time, if the Lakers are not up by 30 with like with like a minute left, they're gonna lose to the Nuggets.
Listen,
the Nuggets own them so bad.
Listen, yesterday I wasted 2 hours of my life watching that game, and they were 20-point lead at halftime. I'm clowning in chats, I'm laughing, giggling, laughing emojis everywhere, clown emojis.
Yeah.
And then third quarter hits. I'm seeing something happening. Like it's like slowly, surely they're just coming back. No one can guard Joker. And then now it's a 10-point game out in the fourth quarter. LeBron just I don't know what he's doing. All of a sudden,
honestly, LeBron had a pretty good fourth quarter.
No, I'm saying third quarter he was looking shaky, but fourth quarter came. They all started hitting threes, keeping them alive.
Yeah,
and then AD goes.
Yeah, he disappeared.
AD's
had
gone.
A great first 3 quarters, but he disappeared in the fourth.
Because you know why? Because they put that boy Aaron Gordon on him.
Really?
Aaron Gordon was guarding him in the fourth quarter, and he's too big. Even LeBron can't do him. LeBron has always doing a screen roll to get some little kid on him. Like he's too much. He's a great defender. And then AD's out of the picture now. Joker, and then they're putting KCP on LeBron. LeBron should have worked that more. LeBron should have bullied KCP, but when I saw LeBron miss that 3, I knew it was over. Yeah. Like when I saw LeBron shooting this 3 for the win, he missed it. I know.
You think he should have drove it? I mean, he's wide open.
He's wide open, but I just think I would have had him hold it, pass it to your boy D'Lo right there, because D'Lo's hot. D'Lo was wide open too.
Think about the media reaction if he does.
They would have killed him.
He defers, passes it to D'Lo. Yeah. When D'Lo misses it, Skip Bayless is going to be all over.
LeBron's killed. Yeah.
It's
a lose-lose there.
It is.
It's a lose-lose.
It is. But no, Jamal Murray hit a great shot. He hit the shot over AD's outstretched arms.
Yeah.
AD actually fell into their bench. He was there for like 30 seconons.
Referees are sus though. Like some calls are sus at the end. Referee calls. We're calling Jamal Murray getting these little ticky-tacky calls. Like it was tough to watch. But I just knew Lakers, they were gonna blow it. When I saw Jamal shoot that, I'm like, it's over. It's because Jamal, for some reason, Joker and Jamal, when they burst LeBron and AD, they want to kill them. Yeah. Like they go crazier against like LeBron and AD. I don't know. It's just.
Yeah. I mean, they when in the bubble championship they beat them 4-1. Lakers beat them 4-1 in the Western Conference Finals. That was when the Nuggets had come off beating the Clippers.
Yeah.
They were down like 3-1, I think, and they ended up beating the Clippers. That was actually Kawhi's best chance.
But one thing about that though, in that series, KCP was on the Lakers.
Yes,
KCP.
Yes,
and
he was a difference maker.
And now he's a Nugget harassing the Lakers. So it's just like, Rob Pelinka, what are you doing? Getting rid of KCP and getting rid of Dwight Howard, who was guarding Joker. Like, there's a lot of things that they... Caruso, like all those, So,
I mean...
Tough night for me. Tough night.
And then then there's the way that the Knicks Sixers ended. That was crazy
too. Great games though. If you're an NBA fan, great games to watch for sure. But after we're done, after that little side quest you just went on, let's get back into the games. So Free Palestine versus.
This was the game of the week.
Greatest show on turf.
We knew it was going to be the game of the week too.
We knew.
It lived up to the billing. It really did.
It did.
I mean, it was drama back and forth. I mean, you ready to get into it?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
So the original prediction was 27-21, which I agree with you on. However, the winner we did not get it right on the winner. GSOT came out and showed out again. Let's start from the beginning. I mean, let's talk about that little skirmish between Marcus Mariota and Samid. that was interesting to me.
Yeah.
Because that was a fourth down play.
Huge.
Fourth down play, right?
No. Let's start from the beginning first.
Okay.
First out of the game, they locked me down.
Okay.
I was on clamps. They did a great job with the rush. EJ coming in hot.
Yeah.
They had a good strategy with EJ.
He touched you a couple times.
He didn't get me, but he was around me. But he never got my.
So he disrupted you.
Yeah, he was a five. He was a little Patrick Beverly. He was doing good.
Yeah.
So he was coming in, and then they also had Caleb. He's the man bun. He's the other guy coming in hot. So they had a good strategy originally, and we actually go. We don't move the ball at all. We actually went for on fourth down, and we didn't get it. So they had the ball, first and goal. In the beginning of the game, first and goal to score.
Yeah.
But our defense, like I said, it's hard to score on us, and it was true. They didn't score either. So it was like a scratch. It was like 1-1 scratch, draw. Then we get back on offense, and that's when we started getting things going. Start clicking, hitting some lucky stars, throwing. We started making some moves. I think I had a long run breakout. I pitch it back to one of the guys, and we actually go score 7-0. Looking good. 6-0 start. But then this is when what's gonna happen happens. They drive down the field. We get into a fourth and goal. We have them locked down again. Same scenario with red zone.
Yeah.
They're struggling to move the ball in the end zone, and we're locking everything down. And then the roughing the passer. That's probably the worst penalty you can ever get in football.
Yeah.
Especially goal line, because you instead of 4th and goal, read you down, it's a 1st and goal on the 2-yard line.
Brutal.
Like, it's over.
Brutal.
They're gonna score now.
Yeah, I call that the Taha Usmani play.
Yeah,
he is. He's always good for at least one RTP.
At least one. At least one.
Yeah.
You know, Samin's a great player, and he knows that he messed up on that. He knows that. I'd rather CJ throw that ball and have us pick it. Like, I'd rather instead of you hitting his arm. So now we can't even see where that ball was gonna go.
Yeah,
we don't know. So that killed us, and then they actually get in the end zone. And they had that little skirmish. You know, Marcus Mariota and CJ. Yeah. And Marcus Mariota.
I want to know what did Samin say to tick Marcus, because I saw him, he was like smiling, you know what I'm saying, like he was kind of like laughing, and then Marcus Mariota just went from like 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah, you know? Samin, I don't know what was said, you know, probably some football talk, we got to keep down the low, you know, something crazy, but I mean, CJ reacted, you know, I think that what was happening was Samin was saying that he flopped. He made a little Jamal Murray, you know, and he got the call. And Samin didn't like that. And so Samin had some words for him for doing that. And then CJ was saying, you actually hit me. So he's like, what are you talking about? It wasn't a flop. And then, you know, all the antics. And then they got...
I'm just saying, like, because Wolfpack was there too. Sammy is there. That's, you know, they're brothers. You know what I'm saying? Had it escalated, it could have been bad. His girl was there too, I think, right?
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on there. Yeah.
You know, it's I'm glad that cooler heads prevail. And, you know, they squashed it, I think, the very next play.
Yeah, they broke it up, and we just had to keep it football stuff. You know, I was mad at Samin for the roughing the passer because that hurt the team. But, I mean, I know that the thing with Samin is things like this, it really gets him, like, fired up. Like, he's a passionate guy. Yeah. Like, that passion is what I love about him as well. So, you know.
He even runs with passion.
Yeah, exactly. So that hurt us, but that's not why we lost the game. We didn't lose because of that play. They score. And we go down and score as well. So we go down and score after that. Yeah. So we have a 12-6 lead at halftime. And then I told my team at halftime, I was like, guys, we're playing bad football, but we have a lead right now. So we're looking pretty well. Playing bad, we have a lead.
Considered, I think you were in a decent shape.
I told my team, if we get a stop here, we win this game. Stop, score. That's what I told my team. And everything was going well to the plan. They get ball at halftime. They aren't moving the ball too much. We gave them a 4th and 15. Okay. 4th and 15, and in the midfield, and they're not playing the ball; they're going for it. And I'm like, guys, we have them. Let's get it. They go for it. CJ goes, throws to EJ, short. 5 yards short. I see 2 of my guys there. I'm so sure his flag's gonna get pulled. I don't move. I'm like, all right, we have 2 guys there. Pull his flag, and we have our ball. And I watched it happen, and they whiff it. But they grab some part of something. It's like a black string. And I'm like, guys, we're not gonna get blessed here. It's over. They score a touchdown. Like we're not gonna get no blessing. No, pull the flag. Like flag is the key there. So I know we kind of were like, it's a string, but we're not getting that call. We're not gonna get that call. The flag wasn't pulled. EJ walked into the end zone, and that changed the game because that's the thing about football, man. Like in a competitive game, small plays is deciding factor. Roughing the passer was a factor. That missing the flag on EJ was a factor. And we didn't lose the game there, but I'm just saying these small plays changed everything in the course of the game. Instead of us getting the ball back with 12-6 lead at 12-6 lead, going to try to score again, maybe potentially 20-6, potentially. Now it's 13-12. They have the lead, and we're back on offense. And we actually didn't move the ball. We moved the ball. We didn't score, and that's when it happened. It happened.
My damn said.
It happened.
Dang. I saw it. I can see it. I can see it like right now because I was literally right there. It was on my side of the field.
Oh man, that hurt because I was telling my corners, sit on everything. So it's partially on me that he got burnt, but it was more of my confidence in my team that I was fairly confident that we can sit on these hitch routes and be able to still guard the deep ball. I was confident in it, and Dan. He showed why he's an elite player in this league because he actually ran a not a stop and go. He ran a out and up. And it worked to perfection.
And actually, I was watching it. Papia was right next to me. He made a really interesting comment. He said Dan actually played that perfectly because what he did is the 4 or 5 preceding plays, it was a comeback route or every time. Right? So he sort of like lulled the defense into just kind of being too comfortable.
Yeah.
And then he ran it to perfection.
Yeah, and CJ, great ball. That was
he threw it out for Dan to go get it.
That was an amazing ball.
Either Dan's catching it or it's a drop.
No one.
There's no way it's a pick.
And I was at safety, but that ball was so good and so outside where I couldn't even. I was not even factoring on that play. It was 1-on-1 on an island, and Dan won the route, and then he did the infamous
Dan selling.
It happened.
Yeah, and
it
actually
happened.
One of his other teammates did it with him, like perfectly, like
synchronized and everything.
Yeah,
that hurt.
It might have been
that hurt for sure.
3000, I don't know.
Yeah, but we didn't quit there. It was looking bad for us. Now we're down 20-12.
Yeah, the whole stands are going crazy.
Everyone's
Dan had filled out the stands.
Dan saved fans and their moms and dads and their wives and kids all screaming. It's a tough atmosphere to be in. Loki versus this team is the one team where they have fan support. They have a home crowd advantage every game.
They do.
No one else has that.
Yeah.
Like Wolfpack will beat you down with no fans.
Yeah.
But this team has fans cheering and we drove down. It was a battle. GSOT has a great defense. They have a great defense, and they have they just really play good team defense, and they don't play on anything. Yeah. We drove down, we battled, we actually scored a touchdown. 20-18.
Oh my God. And so, you know what? Let's back up a little bit. Okay. Dan scores the touchdown.
Yeah.
All right. They're up by what? 7.
They're up by
7.
7.
They're up by 7.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So now the discussions on the sidelines are: do you go for 1 or do you go for 2?
And end us.
Right.
End us here.
And pretty much the consensus on the sideline is
go for 2.
You go for 2.
Okay.
You go for 2.
Kill them.
And I was having this discussion with Pap and Shija and maybe a couple other guys, and everybody said, yeah, you go for 2.
Yeah.
Because and honestly, I think that makes sense. They were a little conservative. They went for 1,
and they got it.
And that left you guys in the game.
Yeah.
So you guys drove down the field. I think you might have converted on 1 4th down conversion. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. There was a time where we looked like we were done. It was 4th and 15. We haven't won the ball 1 single yard, and everyone was telling me to punt. Mm-hmm. We went for it, and we actually got it. Rohan made a great catch, but that was before. That was before the Dan say it. That was the drive before. Oh, okay. So that was actually talking about. But
so now you guys have scored. You're down by 2.
Down by 2.
What are you guys talking about in the huddle?
We're talking about what we can do to limit this rush and try to get a chip maybe and we really wanted to get a Fred or a Hassan single, but we ran to the right side, but it was a really big mistake on my part because the right side was actually it was clogged way too much than the right. The left side was where we could have attacked. When the play happened, they sent 2. I rolled to the right, nowhere to go for me. They really crashed into the pocket, and I threw it up. I threw a prayer up. It was a prayer, and I really think I could have tested the left. I could have tested maybe the QB, the little spin and bounce outside. I did that one time already. That game, it actually worked.
I was honestly in my mind. I was thinking like, I hope he runs the ball.
Yeah.
You're going up against the wind.
Yeah,
tough.
That was a big factor of this game.
You do like you run, and then usually once you get to the end zone, you do like a little hop.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, and the throw was a mistake there because the wind was a huge factor. Like throwing the ball and through that wind was. That's why the GSOT had a great strategy with. They had the wind in the second half, which helped with the didn't say a deep ball. And we were throwing in through the wind, and it was a factor all day. Yeah. Wind was a factor for sure, but that's not an excuse. But it was a bad play call by me, and we throw a jump ball prayer. Hopefully, someone I have some talk. I have Hassan's about, I'll say 5'10", 5'11". Fred's maybe about like 6 maybe, and Thaw's a tall guy. Someone could have came down with that ball, but it didn't happen. We lose the game 20-18, and shout out GSOT. We made a lot of mistakes, but I think they played a great, smart game. Yeah. They don't make any mistakes. That's what I noticed about them. They don't make any mistakes. They don't give you any lucky, like they play very sound football. Mm-hmm. When he's in trouble, CJ, ball on the ground. He's not throwing the ball up, he's throwing the ball on the ground. It's just smart stuff. Overall, still a great game, I would say, and we saw how we are against competition. And I think week 1, GSOT lost to Wolfpack 2018. We lost them with same score, 2018. So it was a very, very competitive game. Could have went either way, and we just made some mental errors, and that's what cost us.
Yeah, but congratulations, GSOT. I noticed after the game they were like pretty calm, pretty subdued. I mean, they weren't doing like backflips and front flips. I mean, it's just another day in the office for them. Yeah. So, congratulations.
Great job, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later.
Now we're at 1-on-1 pre-Palestine, 1-1 GSOT.
Yep.
All right, game 4. My goodness gracious, Wolfpack versus Coexist, 64-6. Wolfpack, no mercy on anyone's soul.
Bro,
on anyone's soul that day.
they emptied the clip, bro.
Emptied it, but
It was
we
a
have
crime
to give coaches a break a little bit. They had 6 guys.
Yeah, that's tough.
So first of all, where are your teammates at? You know, you have 10 guys on your roster, 9 guys on your roster, and come in with 6 guys. You have no chance against Wolfpack. They do too much pitching. They do too much. They do too much everything. So there's no way you're gonna win with 6 guys. And Wolfpack really put it to them though. They put. I mean,
did Wolfpack get the memo that there's only a 25-point differential?
Max.
Did they
I mean, the thing is about Wolfpack, a lot of their guys drive from a far distance.
Oh, okay.
So they want to come have fun.
Yeah.
They want to enjoy their game. Yeah, they want to get their cardio in, and they got a lot of cardio for sure. There was one time where Ariel and they having a little race there on either a pick 6 or something like that. They were having a lot of fun out there. Coexist, they really couldn't get much going on. The Wolfpack they weren't doing much on defense, but they were just doing what they had to do. Guard 6 guys, and I don't know what can you say about this game. It's tough one to watch. Tough to watch on the eyes.
Yeah.
After a game like we with the GSO team for Palestine, it was just hurt. It was hurting because it wasn't what I wanted. I think Coexist could be a potentially a good team, but they haven't put it all together yet at all. With 6 guys, no chance. Yosha, the captain, wasn't there, and he's one of their best receivers. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know much.
I mean, they sent him back to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
It was tough. Like I said, it was a crime scene. But they got potential, man. They got potential. I know they got GSOT next week. We'll get into that, but hopefully they'll be on the up and up.
Coexist, don't quit, guys. Stay strong. Stay strong. I know you guys about to get clowned all week for this score. But the score is the reason the score is like this is because you have 6 guys. But
I said it was gonna be 28-12. I was well off.
What I said?
You said 35-6, so you were right on the Coexist score. But Wolfpack almost doubled your prediction.
64 was that. I wasn't expecting that one, but
no, nobody was.
Yeah, but Wolfpack, great job, 2-0. 2-0, looking strong on their title defense, looking very strong, looking formidable as always. I think this team is a little bit more deep than last year. They have a couple more guys that they added, but I feel like they're playing more like they don't care about no stat stuff. They don't care who scores. It can be anybody. Just score the ball, and they're all getting along with the pitch game right now. It was like a rugby game.
Pitch game was great.
Pitch game was insane. Highlights are going to show it for sure.
Yeah.
But congrats, Wolfpack. Good job.
All right, 8 a.m. game. Wolfpack versus Desert Eagles.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Wolfpack's going to beat them down pretty well. They're going to beat them down probably in their crime scene, I would say. But Desert Eagles, they have some talents. Right now, the quarterback play it's looking a little shaky right now. We don't know who the quarterback is going to be for week 3. But they're going to get beat down really badly. But I just hope that they can make it hard for Wolfpack to do what they want to do. Like, don't let them just walk and just tear. Don't let them just like walk all over you guys.
I mean, look,
make them earn the touchdown still.
It's what I said last week for the Wolfpack game versus Coexist. I'm going to say the same thing this week. You have to control the clock. You can't turn the ball over. You got to keep it a low-scoring game, and you can't let Wolfpack just run all over you. So, if I were Desert Eagles, I would be killing clock, snapping it on 2. For every down.
Yeah.
Just dink and dunk.
Yeah.
Dink and dunk. You don't need to go Hail Mary. You don't need to go, home run. Just keep dinking and dunking. Trust your receivers. Hopefully they make some plays. It's tough, I know, because these guys don't miss flags.
They don't miss
flags. But you got to try different stuff. Anyway, like I said, keep it a low-scoring game.
So what do you have for the score?
Huh?
Score predictions.
I mean, after last week's game, I wrote down 52-7.
52-7.
Yes, I mean
52-7.
I think Wolfpack. I'm suggesting to Desert Eagles what they should do.
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't know if they'll be able to execute it.
Yeah.
From what I saw from Wolfpack last week, it might be rinse and repeat.
Okay. Yeah, I would say this score is going to be 49-6.
Okay.
49-6. So it's kind of close to you. What you said? 52-7.
52-7. Yeah.
Yeah. Just I'm praying that it's going to be 8 a.m. game. Please, Allah, please have these players show up at 8 a.m. I'm worried about that.
Yeah.
For the Desert Eagles, because I don't know, but it's 8 a.m. games early. These guys want to sleep in. So I know Wolfpack's gonna be there. They're gonna be there ready. You're gonna see Slog gonna be talking, giddy, and all this. He's gonna be laughing and stuff. But I'm worried about Desert Eagles showing up at 8 in the morning to play football. Yeah. If they do, I mean, they're still gonna lose. But hopefully they make it hard on them to score. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, game 2, 9 a.m. game. We have GSOT, Greatest Show on Turf, versus Coexist.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Vegas has GSOT heavily favored in this one.
Yeah.
Although they're 1-1, they play like a 2-0 team. Yeah, I got GSOT 32-7. Only because I think Dan knows the Coexist guys. So perhaps maybe Coexist will be able to game plan for GSOT a little better. I mean, here's another thing. We're 2 weeks in, so we have footage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with footage, hopefully you go into the lab, you just kind of game plan and you figure something out.
I think that Coexist will have all their players this week. They're gonna have probably 7, 8, 9 guys deep this week for sure, because they're being clowned a lot. Yeah. So they're gonna show up for sure. Coexist. GSOT. They're a tough team to beat. As you can see, Wolfpack week 1, it was a competitive game. Our game was very competitive as well. Week 3, the Coexist. Now this is probably their first, you can say, a lighter team on the schedule for sure. So they're gonna try to put it to them. For stats wise, for a point differential, I think Dan might get 2 touchdowns this week. Might get for sure gonna do a Selly. I see it happening again in week 3. He'll get 1. I think every game straight he's getting 1 of these deep bombs so far. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna do it again with CJ throwing the ball. Last week they didn't have Parker, so that was also it's probably gonna have him this week. I just think that they're a little bit too much for Coexist to deal with. Actually, they're a lot to deal with. They're gonna beat them down. Yeah. Hopefully, Coexist will score more than 6. I'm seeing maybe potentially a 37-20 game. Actually. Okay. Solid. Yeah, I see them scoring more than at least 3 times. 37-20. GSOT would win. They'll be 2-1 heading in, and they're gonna be 0-3 Coexist. So unfortunately. We'll see what happens though. Hey, shock us. Please shock us. Alrighty. Game of the week. Again. It's a spicy one. It's very spicy. It's Free Palestine. Okay. Versus the Legends of Dart. It's Dart on Dart crime right now. Yeah, it is. It's a Dart on Dart crime. It's so crazy because this team that I have right now, some of the players that you have were originally on my team. Originally. We had some roster switches and stuff like that. But it's going to be very interesting to see this crime that's going to happen, because we know each other very well. We know each other's strengths, their weaknesses. We have a lot of the same guys that we play with, a lot. So we know each other's what we're going to do. So it's like versing your brother, So, I mean, man, it's going to be a fun one for sure. This is your first test for the season. This is your first game you're going to have. I know Papilla very well. We verse a lot on Sundays and different things like that. We actually verse on Thursdays, Carrollton as well. Familiarity, for sure. But yeah, I just think that we lost last week is a factor. I think that losing last week, we're hungry for this dub. Yes. And you guys are on a 2-0 on a high right now. Y'all been versing some easy competition so far. Yes. So I think that we have the edge of hunger right now. Okay. I would say, and I think we're gonna get the dub. Okay. But it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a fight. Yeah. It's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a close one. I would say I'm looking at a 35-28. Oh, okay. 27. So 1 score game. 1 score game. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're right. It's 2 brothers, and we kind of know, what we're going to see. I don't think we're going to see any big surprises. Yeah. It's just about whether you can impose your will on us, right? So you're a dual threat quarterback, right? And so it's just going to be about whether you can make some plays with your legs. Yeah. Or whether we can contain you. Yeah. So are we going to send 2? Are we going to send 3? Are we going to send 1? When are we going to send the house? I mean, I don't want to give away too much here, but there's a lot of different things that we can do. Yeah. But the game is ultimately going to come down to adjustments. Yeah. Right? One team is going to go up. The other team will make a run. That is inevitable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So whatever team goes up, they're going to have to find a way to hang on. Because it's a long game. And, I think... So you had it 37-28? 35-27. 35-27? Okay. Yeah. I wrote down 32-20 our way. 32-20. Yeah, 32-20. Yeah. Honestly, I think I'm being a little charitable here. I think it could get away from you guys. Oh, I think it could get away from you guys. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I saw your rush last week. The defensive rush. Yeah. I wasn't too impressed. Okay. I wasn't too impressed. I thought Samin was a little undisciplined. Okay. I thought Hamza couldn't get to CJ. Okay. So unless you guys change up your rush a little bit, maybe you send 3. But if you send 3, the coverage gets a little bit weaker. So yeah. Who's your speedy guys you have in your roster though? What's your speed looking like receiver wise? I mean, so we got like Ali.
No, I'm talking about speed. Hash. I'm talking about someone catching a deep ball. Who could do that on your team?
Hash is a deep ball guy.
Yeah, I would say he's probably the one guy that can catch a deep ball. Yeah. Arj's
a speedster as well. So
sleeper.
I would say yeah, Hash, Arjit, Ali, Taha. Actually, Taha's more of like a mid guy.
I would say Ali and Taha both same, like the short mid guys. Yeah. Like I would say Hash is your one guy that can break one open, like a deep ball, like a post or like a post corner or something like that. Yeah. Maybe Arjit too but yeah. It'll be interesting to see. I don't see 32-20, but it could happen. I think that your offense, if it gets going, y'all can definitely do some stuff. But it's all about getting going as well. Yeah. We'll see. The rush last week, it was could have been better. So we'll see what happens. All right, our last prediction of the weekend, week 2, we have Legion of Zoom.
A dart
product versus.
Can't forget a dart product.
Can't. You actually can't. You actually can because it's on our name and it's at all caps as well.
That's right.
And you're versing Notorious.
Yep.
Patrick Fellows and the boys and Sahil and Tyreek Hill and PJ if he comes. Legion of Zoom, they're having their easy games right now. They're getting the easy ones out the way right now. Week 1 would have been their test, but they didn't show up. So now they're getting a second one. They're going to beat them down pretty well. It's going to be a beat down. I think that they're a little bit too much. There's too much. Jag Bowser going to be mossing everybody. And the thing with Jag out there, he's like not trying. Yeah. But he's like mossing people. Yeah. Like, is he trying though? Like what's his like when is Jag trying? Do you know or?
Like when is he trying?
Like because right now what I'm seeing he's like nonchalantly just mossing guys. Yeah. But is that his thing or does he like try harder in different games?
No, I mean I feel like he puts the same effort. But like there's never like when he gets a touchdown, I don't ever feel like he gets excited. Like he doesn't get hype about the touchdown. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not like you know what I'm saying? Or he's not doing any sellies or anything like that. He's just like catching it and just kind of like walking away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it depends on the game for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna also depend on whether or not the defense, tries to like get in his head and talk to him and stuff like that.
Because last year, Jad was talking crazy to after he had that 4 touchdown game against Wolfpack. He was saying, "Are y'all trying?" Or like he started. He had some comments for them, and that became the biggest like scandal of the year, and that's why Oasis is still sending things right now for that. So it's like. Yeah, I think it depends on the game.
It's gonna depend on
because last week he versus boys like Matty Maldouf and these guys. And some of his boys that he knows. So I think he wasn't gonna be going crazy because he knows they're a free agent squad, brand new team. But I just think Legion of Zoom, when they're all there, they're hard to beat. Like you said, you had them as a favorite to win the whole thing. So I mean,
as a favorite,
you had them initially.
Initially, yes.
The roster that you saw.
Okay, yes, with Malik and Bruce,
all of them, everybody.
Yeah.
But right now, what do you now?
Now they're a contender. I think Wolfpack is the favorite. And they're gonna remain the favorite until they get beaten. I mean, they could finish the regular season 3-3. I'll still say they're the favorite
until they lose in the playoffs.
Yeah, you have to
beat them in the playoffs.
You have to beat them in order to take the mantle.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna say anybody's a favorite. Like even if we were to blast Wolfpack like in week 5, even in that situation.
Week 4.
Is it week 4? Yeah.
Yeah.
Week 4. So. So you remain the favorite. Everybody else is a contender.
Prediction wise, what do you have for this game?
I got 40-18 LOZ.
That's a good score. I would say it's 56-13.
Okay.
So I see them going up again with the big scores.
It's looking like a Wolfpack day then.
Yeah. So I think all 4 games are game of the week is probably the only one that we see as close game. Kind of close. You have a kind of a beat down a little bit of a getting away from a little bit 20-12, and then you guys kind of just take it from there. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Hopefully some fun games. Hopefully, guys, these beat downs that we have are not beat downs. We want to see some magic for the videography team, the media team, all those teams that we have. We want to see some battles. But hopefully it happens this week. If not, week 4, it looks like we have some fun stuff for week 4. Okay, so Sonny, so the schedule came out, okay, and last year I did mess with the schedule in the beginning, so I made sure that teams were gonna play. So I kind of was tweaking the schedule a little bit, make sure teams play certain teams. So I did it because I know what fun games are gonna be there. I'm basically being like Vince McMahon, like Roger Goodell, like Dana White. I'm making matches that everyone want to see. Okay, so someone had a comment for me, and they wanted transparency in the schedule making process. Okay. So that was kind of in my head, like, okay, you want me to be okay. So I made this schedule completely randomized, except week 1, because every week 1 I make sure that the free agent team plays free agent team, because I don't want them getting beat down in week 1. They want to quit. So I make sure that they have a game where they can potentially win for all free agents. But after that, it was completely just whatever happened. So I did see on the schedule that you guys avoided Wolfpack, and I was like, all right, that's all I wanted. So I stayed away. Yeah. But then what happened was, you guys are getting momentum. You guys are beating people down. You guys are getting confidence. Ellie's posting. He's posting stuff, and people are screenshotting that Ellie, and they're putting it everywhere. And so I think that this new version of Dart, people are excited to verse this new version of Dart, because Papilla is like a guy you want to compete against, because he has his like confident / cocky persona, but it's good. Yeah. Like his persona is what wins you games, because he comes up very confidently every time he plays football.
His line is, "I bet on myself."
And even when this man loses 100-7, he'll come back next week like he's a king still. Yeah. That's why Papilla is Papilla, and people love versing them. And I think that Salah and Obaid and Owais, all these guys, they really wanted to verse you guys, and they really harassed it. Like, how was the harassment?
I mean, it was all in good fun. I mean, obviously there was a public campaign for us to play each other, so they got what they wanted. I mean, I'm still kind of surprised that the champs are trying to play a contender. I mean, like, you can imagine, like, what would it be like if Alex Pereira, like, called out a contender. Like, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen in combat sports. It normally doesn't happen, but it's fine. But look, I mean, they're going to be the favorites. So we're playing with house money, honestly. Yeah. We're not supposed to win, so we'll just go out there and we'll try our best, and hopefully we'll score a touchdown or 2.
Yeah, so I mean the campaign worked. Ali signed the petition, and it's happening. This game's happening. It's happening in week 4. So we'll see what happens. I think that a champion might call it a contender if that contender is building steam, though. Okay. Like, Wolfpack has a mentality of like, I want to make sure everyone stays in their place. So I feel like they're seeing like Dart is getting the momentum of excellence. So they want to they want to humble you guys, I would say. So I mean, I'm sure they will. I mean, they have a chance to week 4. I mean, if you guys beat us week 3, and you guys 3-0 team, it's gonna be a crazy atmosphere. Maybe we'll 3-0 Dart versus 3-0 Wolfpack. So that'll be an exciting game. If we're not able to do the job, they're gonna definitely try to be the person that does the job. And if you guys beat them, all hell gonna break loose. All hell will break loose though, because no one can stop you guys then. y'all are the favorites to win it all and finish out the season. No, you guys shouldn't lose a game after that.
I mean,
you guys shouldn't lose a game.
Humble and,
don't. Go ahead.
Nah, I mean,
you know it's gonna get screen recorded. Huh? You know it's about to get screen recorded and sent back to you later.
Hey, like I said, we just want to score a touchdown or two. You know, maybe during garbage time or something like that. You know, so.
House money. House money.
House money. You know, we're just
the champs want you guys.
And sling it.
That's a good feeling though. The champs want you guys. It's a good feeling for sure. Good feeling. Like champs want you. Don't want to see you guys.
I mean, look, we have a rivalry. You know, we see them all the time. We see them in the semis. We see them in the finals.
It's gonna happen sooner or later.
If you look at the rivalry, they're beating us historically. Like if you look at the rivalry, the head-to-head.
Overall, I'd say yeah.
Like they're beating us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it'd be great to try and get close to evening out the score.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to wait and see.
All right, boys, that's a wrap for episode 2. Thank you, Sonny, for hosting us at your at the crib. Us her, man. Sure. It was amazing to be in the office. Yeah. And is that how you dress regularly to work, or is
how I go to court? You know, is how I see my clients.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro. I literally don't care.
You're chilling. You're big chilling right now.
I'm chilling.
All right, man. Hopefully you keep chilling. Hopefully podcast keeps getting better week by week. It was last week was the first one of the year, and it's also the first one of all time in DMFL history. So it's gonna be hard to top that first one.
Yeah.
But obviously, we're always gonna try to keep making it more better and exciting. But hope you all enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys next week. Assalamu alaikum.